Yeah, I mean, it's been so regular over his career. I mean, the big performances that he's put in, and often at times when the teams needed it most. So, for him to really have consolidated our innings like he did, the 100 was important, and it was great that we had guys that batted around him. But the substance that he gave us to get a total that ultimately got us to this win was hugely important. And I think it's credit to him the way he performed in your final Test match. I can only imagine what goes through your head, the emotions, and for him to find, that zone, that place that he spent most of his career, I think is a credit to him. No, I mean, I think all of us, including Jakes, we always wanted the win for him. Ultimately, we wanted to make sure that the 5 days and we won the series, and it was a fitting tribute. The weather and the pitch made life a little bit more difficult, I think. Certainly we had to work hard considering that we lost so much time in the game. And India played so well on day one, and it was a really good day one wicket, 180 for one. And then I think then to have the ability to turn it around and win like we did, I think is a huge achievement. I honestly don't have anything to say. I mean, I think the team in itself, the way it conducts itself and the performances that we've put in over a long period of time, I think speaks for itself. I don't think it requires me to say anything here. I knew about it in the last Test match. Him and I had a number of discussions around the subject, and when we came to Durban, knowing that it was the last Test match, we brought in Doc Moose, our manager, and started chatting. I mean, Jakes, in his humble way, wants to keep things as low key as possible, and I think that I think in many ways he would have preferred if no one had known, and he just finished up that way. But I think in the end, the right process, and I think for Jakes, it's been respectful. It's been handled in the right way, and we've managed to win as a team and perform well, which I think for him is what he always wanted. I don't think he wanted to get in the way of our performance. So in the end, I think it's been fitting that we've won the Test match, and I think for him, obviously the 100, but winning the Test match is probably his highlight of the last 5 days, I would think. Yeah, I mean, I think both our spinners have faced challenging times. It's great to see them bounce back and perform. I think Robbie performed superbly with the bat last night. He certainly does bring a good balance to the team. And I think for him, the 4 wickets will be hugely rewarding. Without those 4 wickets, I don't think we would have come close to winning this Test match. We needed a contribution from our spinner, and it was fantastic to get it. Yeah, look, Colin, I think I need to state that I don't think we're ever going to replace Jacques. And I think the sooner we face up to that fact, the better. He's with 13,000 runs and almost 300 wickets, 200 catches, and the type of personality and experience that he brings to our team is. And I think that the goal is to hopefully get tactically smart, tactically right in the next Test match. AB offers us an all-rounder role with the keeping gloves, so it allows us an opportunity to maybe look at an all-rounder or an extra batter, or whatever the conditions suit. We certainly can make those decisions going forward. But I don't think that anyone should be, whoever gets picked in the next Test match, anyone should be labelled with Jacques' replacement. I mean, it's an opportunity for someone to come and make their mark and stamp their authority on their own career now. I think what Jacques has left with this team and in his career is huge, and I think it's important that the next guy gets a fresh start. Well, the future is the next month's Grand Slam, and then it's obviously a very big Australian series, and I think our preparation for that is going to be key. Again, it's another month off for the Test side, and then having to go into a big series. So I think we're really hitting our straps now. If we had a couple more Test matches coming on, I think we'll just be getting better and better again. So our preparation is going to be key, but it's setting up wonderfully for an exciting series. Australia are doing well, we've done well, we've had success over them the last couple of times we've played. So, I'm sure everyone's excited about it. I know we are. I actually didn't want anything to do with that, to be honest. Yeah, I said to the Oaks, listen, I've got to go and bat, you make the decision. No, I don't think that too much would have been fiddled about. As I say, knowing Jakes, it's all by the book. I think if we had lost 2, he would have walked out.